Moving on over to mines, we have a battle in the Object 260 today, played by me, of course. It has been a while since I've made one of these videos, so if a couple things are scuffed here and there, oh well, don't mind the mistakes. But anyways, I'm moving over to this far left position on the hillside here, with the Object 260's rather good mobility. Now, the Object 260 is not really known for its armor profile. In fact, it's known for having no armor. In reality, it really doesn't. But it has a good mobility, it's got a really fast firing gun, it has APCRs as its primary shells, so the shell velocity is just lovely, to say the least. Now, I don't exactly know how that 60 TP bounced me, considering the fact if anything relatively shoots in your direction, it's most likely going to penetrate. Now, I try to get a shot into the side of the IS-7 there, but you know, it's an IS-7, I'm probably not gonna pen it. So I refocus my attention a little bit here to these two before they become big problems. And then, since the Mouse and VK are turning to go after them, I'm gonna turn back and focus the front. Now, I don't quite understand what the Type 61 was thinking here. If I peek 2 tank destroyers and 2 medium tanks, nothing will possibly go wrong. He is very incorrect. Now, that Type 61 is gonna rage for the remainder of this battle because God knows why. Anyways, it is a 6 versus 7 situation as of right now. I'm just going to continue to hold my position, maybe put some blind shots into these bushes. WT thankfully bounces me with heat, which I don't quite understand considering the fact that this has no armor yet again. Now, people say the gun depression is bad on this tank when it has the exact same gun depression as the IS-7. 6 degrees, yes, it isn't much, but it's not a lot either. It's honestly right in that sweet spot. I mean, if it had 8, that would probably seal the deal, but you know, 6 isn't bad for what you can get, considering the fact that some tanks have, you know, -1 degrees of gun depression. But anyways, I decided to make a move up to this top position here to engage these guys from above maybe, but then I see that our team is sort of bleeding HP a little quickly, so I'm going to drop in here and help them out, hopefully. Because that WT hasn't moved from the game, I don't expect him to move for a while here, so I drop in, put a shot into the side of the T-54E1 there, and then the 60 TP's moving up on me, but then he ignores me last second, which I don't quite understand, allowing me to put a shot into him without taking any damage in return. Looks like he's being greedy and going after my teammate, so I load HE, put one into the side of the T-54, clearing him, bringing it down to a 3 versus 4. Now, the enemy does have a lot of HP and firepower compared to us as of right now, and the grill did exactly the same thing as the 60 TP, turned away last second, allowing me to put a shot into him, and he's gonna do it yet again, right here. Looking at me, then he looks away, and then I fluff the shot right into the dead T-30's turret. Now, I know he has Spoliner, but I still load the HE, hoping to get an ammo rack detonation here, right on the bottom there. It only damages it, no detonation, no explosion, no fun. There goes the Sheridan, bringing it down to a 2 versus 4, and then I'm going to see if I can get a heat shell into the side of the 60 TP here, see if we can clear him, but both of our shells unfortunately bounce. The grill's gonna clear him, bringing it down to a 1 versus 4. Now, the teams are just not happy as of right now. Thankfully, the 60 TP is way too overconfident, and the HP and firepower difference, I decide to bait the shell here from him. He completely misses, allowing for me to peek him, get a heat shell into him, and back out. Now, again, I don't know how people are bouncing me right now. This thing has no armor, and the Type 61's not exactly happy that I'm the last one alive because, I mean, if you stay in the game, the more amount of shots you're able to get out and so on, if I remember correctly. Anyways, I fluffed the shot there, rather unfortunate. I try to go for another one here on the WT and miss completely. And I noticed that the 60T, the PTA, sorry, is proxy spotted behind me, so I drop down. I'll take this hit, I don't really care. I wasn't expecting to win this, not at all, but then the grill and the 60 TP are going to start rolling around this corner. I load the HE again for that 60. Unfortunately, he puts the shell into me, and then the grill turns his attention to me. He bounces me yet again, and then the WT is going to shoot me, and then he shoots underneath me. Now, if I'm getting this lucky, maybe I should start going to the casino when I'm old enough, but yeah, okay, no, never mind. Let's not do that. But I decide to run away here, because if I stay and fight them, I'm going to be a slow-moving target, and they're definitely going to hit me. They're still missing their shots. The WT is trying to catch up to me, but I decide to just keep running here, getting away from him, putting some damage or some distance between me and them, and then I decide to turn around this corner here and maybe go re-engage that grill because I have a higher chance of killing him since we're both one-shots than the WT. And that would bring a gun out of this game, and then I could refocus my attention as to the problem at hand after that. As I'm going up here though, the WT does spot me, so then I decide, okay, I gotta make a move quick here, otherwise he's just gonna come up my rear and shoot me. There's the grill waiting for me. He completely misses, don't quite understand what's going on this match. I load the APCR to finish him, because I do not want my HE to hit his gun for some stupid reason. So then the WT is going to jump down here, and don't quite understand that. He's way too overconfident like the 60 TP. I get a nice little hit on his engine there. Now, I'm a one-shot with HE, so I'm just trying to bait this shell here, so he misses it. So then I try to re-angle my tanker to see if I can get a stupid peek right here, but then he shoots heat at my track. I don't quite get the thought process behind that. I go for the HE hoping he doesn't have spawn liner, and indeed he doesn't. Way to prove the Type 61 there wrong, you know, after all this toxicity that entire match. Anyway, 6.2k damage ace, not a bad match at all. And talking about the new credit system, when you do get these higher up rewards, badges and so on, you do make a ton of credits, especially at tier 9 and tier 10. In my opinion, I haven't really seen much between tier 8 and 1, it's just been the same. Looking at the match here, thanks to my platoon mate for taking a lot of those hits at that end moment there. Now, I don't exactly know again what the Type 61 and the Leo PTA were doing that match, but you know, that's besides the point. And with that note, I'll make my leave.